Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the one and only channel on YouTube called Sam Wiki Brooks. I've been doing a lot about the Oscars recently, and since coming up with original ideas is really hard, I thought I would just run that idea way into the ground. Disney. But you see, I've already done all the obvious Oscar stuff. I did how to win an Oscar, I did predicting the noms and the winners, and so there's no obvious place for me to cash in here. So I was thinking about what direction I could go with it. And then I was thinking, okay, what adjective would you use to describe the Oscars? Can you guess? Pretentious, exactly, you read the title of the video. Anyway, this train of thought led me into what are the most pretentious movies I've ever seen. So that's what I'm going to go over today. The top 5 most pretentious films I've ever seen. I want to say here that I am not going to be talking about art films because pretentiousness kind of comes with the territory on those. I like some of the films on this list. Good? Good. Let's get into it. Number 5, Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049 was a good film. The max budget they should have spent on it was maybe $50 million if they were feeling very generous. And there's just no way they were going to make money off a $150 million movie because of how, unsuccessful the original was. I'm going to be honest right now, the original wasn't very good. It was certainly very, very pretentious though. It lost all of the nuance and subtlety of its source material. Do androids dream of electric sheep? And replaced it with, when you boil it down, it's really just basic, kind of simple story, but they had to make all these confusing little pieces that didn't really make sense or fit with the rest of the plot, and then they had to add like 30 endings on top of that. Basically, they just stuck a whole bunch of pretentiousness on top of pretentiousness, and that's Blade Runner. Number 4, Inception. Yes, I liked Inception. It was a great film. Absolutely stellar. Huge action set pieces combined with great performances, awesome score. Yes, I liked Inception. But you have to admit, it was kind of pretentious. Everyone was talking about how smart it was, when really it wasn't very smart. The thing with Inception is as long as you're paying attention to it, everything makes sense. But the movie wants you to think that it's this really, really smart movie. So it tries to act all confusing and clever and art filmy. Number 3, Fight Club. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. It was pretentious. Another case of a really good film that had some really pretentious shit in it. It's very clever, and its central plot and twist are very well deserved, but the main issue I have with it is that there was some stuff that felt included just for shits and giggles. I thought the storyline with Helena Bonham Carter and Edward Norton, where they go to therapy groups, was just kind of out of the blue. And it was the single most pretentious way they could have gotten the point across that they were broken people. But the big pretentious shit in this movie is how they ended it. Because it was really a dumb ending when you think about it, but they played it off like it was this brilliant, smart ending. Does he not realize he's still going to prison for life or maybe a mental asylum? Because, he still did this stuff that Tyler Durden did. It's not a happy ending, but they're playing it off like it is. Number 2, Lucy. Lucy is a dumb movie, and I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. It's stupid and bad. It's bad. It doesn't know how to end the film, and I don't know what else there is to say about it. It's so pretentious that in the first 10 minutes, they have the most ham-fisted metaphor you could possibly believe, where as Lucy is getting coerced into bringing this briefcase to an evil man, they're intercutting it with clips of a gazelle getting eaten by a lion. It isn't clever or nuanced at all. At least it's a good indicator of what the rest of the movie is going to be like. Its narrative is ridiculously clunky, the love interest is just there for 5 minutes, and the ending is such a remarkable cop-out that it has no right to be as pretentious as it is. Flash drive Lucy, come on. It's really dumb. Really, really dumb. Number 1, Avatar. Please, Just hear me out here. Hear me out. I didn't like Avatar. I thought it was just another action movie. I thought it was clumsily made. Above all, I thought it was pretentious as fuck. The movie doesn't understand pace. It's fucking 2.5, almost 3 hours long, and yet it goes over everything so fast. Everything is just pushed into montages so it can get through. The big issue with this movie is the CGI. It was wonderful. Groundbreaking 3D. The fact that the CGI was so excellent and superb and still holds up today made the people behind the camera feel like it was okay to make the film pretentious. But Sam, it was a metaphor for what humans are doing to the environment. No, it wasn't. That's just what happened in the movie. A metaphor has to have subtlety. Everything about this movie is so obvious. It makes me mad that this was nominated for Best Picture. So that's my list. You guys agree with me? Almost not if I know YouTube commenters. Also make sure to like, share, subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitstagram. My handle for both is @WickwickyBrooks, and you can add me on Snapchat. My username is stuff12346, and I'll see you in the next video. Selamat tinggal. By the way, I'm going to start writing movie articles for ReadySteadyCut.com, so check Twitter out for that.